Welcome to all of you. In my today's video, myself Devin Singh, TGT Mathematics, JNB Bareilly. In this video, we will discuss about the decimal numbers of the chapter Class 6 Mathematics. This chapter divided into part decimal number part 1, part 2 and the third part. Now we will discuss in the first part some content, whole number, definition of decimal number, parts of decimal number and place value of the digits, reading or writing decimal number in words, place value chart of the decimal number. Whole numbers, the position of digits within a number indicate the value of digit. Further, the digit at the left in a number indicate the larger place value. As in whole numbers, the position of digit within a number indicate the value of. Every digit of the number indicate the value of digit. Further, at the left of the digit indicate the larger place value. As in the whole number, the digits at unit place, tens place, hundred place, thousand place, 10,000 place and so on. If any digit right at the unit place, the value of that digit will be 8 multiplied by 1. If the digit right at the tens place of number, then the value of that digit at their place will be multiplied by its place value. The value of digit in any number is depending on the place value of that digit. Each place to the left of another has a value which is 10 times larger. Each place of the right has a value which is 1 upon 10 of the previous position. In this chart, we are seeing that each adjacent left value is the 10 times of the previous one. As here, 10 is 10 times of a unit, 100 is the 10 times of tens, 1000 is the 10 times of hundreds, 10,000 is the 10 times of thousand. It means each left digit becomes the 10 times of the place value of each digit in the number. In this place value chart with 10 times of the previous value, place value. Similarly, each place to the right has a place value which is 1 upon 10. It means right of the units, it will be 1 upon 10 times, 1 upon 100 times and so on. How we define the decimal number? A decimal number comes from a decimal fraction. As in the chapter fraction, a decimal fraction is a fraction whose denominator is 10, 100, 1000 or some other power of 10. These converted into decimal. The number of the form are the decimal number. In this form, the number in this form 21 decimal 1, 12, this point is known as called the decimal point. So all the numbers which are looking like in this form, they are decimal numbers. Parts of decimal number and their place value of digits. The value of position to the left and right of the decimal point are shown in the table below. The position of the digits and the value shown in the table. Let us suppose that this is a number 235.75. This is the table showing the place value of the digits in the decimal number. This dark spot is known as the decimal point. We call it point. So the left part of this left part of this point is known as whole number part, and right part of this point will be known as the decimal part. And the left column of this point showing the place value of digits in whole number parts, and right columns of this table from the point representing the place value of digits in decimal part. As in this column, we are seeing that this is a place value of whole number part, a unit place value 1, tens place value 10, 100 place value 100, 1000 place value 1000. The first position after the decimal is known as the tenth place. Second position of the after the decimal is known as the hundredth place. Third position after the decimal is known as the thousandth place. Fourth position is 10,000th place. So in this number 5 is the ones, this 3 will be the tens, and 2 will be the hundreds in the left part, and 7 is at the 10th place, and 5 is at the this 5 is at the 100th place. So now we can identify the whole number part and the decimal number part of the decimal number. Left part of the point is whole number part, and right part of the point is decimal part. We learn more about the decimal part. Whole numbers have units as their smallest place value. Whole number have units as their smallest place value. It is possible to keep going to smaller values than units. To show value smaller than units, a decimal point or dot is placed after the unit place like this. To show the place value of 4 is less than place value of 2, 5 is less than place value of 5 less than 4. But to represent the place value of a digit less than 5, we have to mark a dot, that is a point, and we write a digit after this point. We now want to extend this idea to the right of the unit place. We have to extend this idea to the right of the unit place. Write a period to the right of the units place. This is called the decimal point. Each digit to the right of that decimal point will represent a fraction. After the decimal point, each digit will represent a fraction whose denominator is a power of 10. The first place to the right of the decimal point is the 10th place. For example, here digit 1 is just after the point. So this 1 will be at the 10th place. The next place is the 100th place. So we can write this digit 1 and this digit 2 as the tens of this. One is tens of this number and two is the hundredth of the digit number. So now we write as 864.12. We discuss some more decimal number in place value chart. How we can write the decimal number in place value chart and how we can write a number from place value chart. If some digits write in place value chart, we can write a number. If there is a number, we can write each digit of this number in place value chart. Let us suppose that this is a decimal number 8.4. Here 80, left part is the whole number part and right part is the decimal part. So 8 is at this place before first place before the point is known as the ones place. So 8 is the ones. 8 will write at the ones place and 4 just after decimal it will be the tens place. First place will be the tens, so we will write it in tenth place. 4 is written here, 10th place. Similarly, in this decimal number, ones is 0, so we write the 0 at one place. Here 9, this is the first place, is the 10th place. So 10th place is 9, 9. This is the second place, 100th place. This is the 9, we write the 109. This is the third place, the 1000th place, we write the 1000th place, 2, and 1 is at 10,000 place. Similarly, in this number, 1 is 3, 10 is 3, 100 is 3, 1000 is 3. Similarly, in this number is up to 100. 1's place 2, here 2, 10th place 8, written here. 1's place is at 100, written here. This 9 is at 10th place. 5 is at 100th place. So we can write any decimal number in place value chart and we make a decimal number from the place value chart. If the digit written in the place value chart, we can write the decimal number. Suppose this number written, this digits written, it means how we will make a decimal number. 5 is 1, we will write it at the 1's place. 7 is tens, we will write it at the 10th place. 7 is at the 100th, so we will write at it. 6 is right at the 100th place and so on. Now, how we read and write the decimal in words? How we read and write in decimal in words? We can write and read decimal in words two types. To write and read, we have to know some fact. Stay first. Read the digit to the left of the decimal point as a whole number. Second, read the decimal point as the word end. We can read the decimal point, this point read as end. This is the first method to read and write in words. Third step, read the digits to the right of the decimal point as a whole number followed by the place value of the rightmost digit. It is important in this method we will read the decimal point as a whole number followed by the place value of the rightmost digit. For example, here are the some decimal numbers. How we read it? The number name of the decimal number 15.72. This number, how we read it? How we write it in words? In first type, We read it at a whole number. So what will the whole number? 15. So write the 15. Decimal read as end. So write end. And after the decimal, this number will read this number written up to 100 place. So how many hundreds? 72 hundreds. So we will read it 72 hundred. So how we read it? 15 and 72 hundred. Similarly, how we read it? There is a whole number part. Whole number is 45. So 45 and how many hundreds are here? 5. 5 hundredths. In this number, we will write it is a whole number 8257 and it is written as up to the right of the decimal up to 100th place. So we will read it at 100th place means 8500. So in this way, this number will be 8257 and 85 thousandths. In this number, whole number is 9. So we will write it at 9 and this number is written at the right up to thousandth place. So we'll read at 782 thousandths. So finally we read and write it at 9 and 782 thousandths. And this number, whole number part is 67 and this number written up to place thousandths. So it will read as whole number thousandths. So 5 thousandths. Number is 67 and 5 thousandths. In this way we can write. Now we can read it also, write also, but sometimes we write and read by other method. In this question, sometimes you have read and write in this way. This is another method. In worksheet 2, this number, how we read it? 7.8. This number 350 point. In this method, we will read the digit after decimal one by one. Like as in this number 352.184. In this number 647.003. In this number 1.943. And how we read and write? In words 81.88. So in decimal number, in this method, we read the digit after the decimal one by one. We read it 81.88, not as 81.88. We can not speak 81.88. We speak it 81.88. Thank you.